Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Patricia Stuart of Patricia Stuart Originals. Today I'm going to try a project. I have not tried it before and I'm not sure how it'll turn out. But I sketched using a pencil the door. And I went over it with a graphite pencil. And I want to transfer this onto my 12 by 12 gel plate so that I can paint it and sort of design it. So we'll see how that turns out. Now my paper is 11 by 14. It is a little larger than the gel plate. But I just want to transfer as much of it as possible onto the plate, just as a marker. And I've used the, I think it should be charcoal pencil. I think I've used this before in transferring a design. And perfectly there we have it. And this can be used 2 more times, which is what I like about it. And the paper I'm using is it's heavy, kind of heavy mixed media paper. Okay, hopefully this is lined up where you can see it. And so here's the door, and my idea really is to add some paint, color in the door, and then I'm going to add some ephemera to it, giving it a 3D look. And you'll see what I mean as we go along. Okay, so I'm going to take some paint brushes, and I have paint brushes in a few sizes, but I think I will use this one to spread the paint. So I won't be using my roller till the very end when I want to pull the print onto another clean sheet of mixed media paper. So my door, I would like to be teal, a nice aged look. So I'm working with golden fluid acrylics, and so I'm going to use a little teal. And I'm going to mix it with a little burnt umber. Just trying to get an aged look. And I think I will mix just a little bit of Titan Green Pale. I'm going for that nice, nice color, yet the door looks a little worn. So I'm going to start with this. This is a number 4 Artist Loft. I just buy brushes. I think this is synthetic. I don't really pay attention to the brushes. I'm looking more for the size. And I find that the synthetic brushes, they kind of work best for me. Okay, so I'm going to paint this on. Now, the thing with painting on the gel plate, you have streaks, it takes patience, it takes time to paint. And so I won't bore you with the step-by-step process of painting. Applying this paint and getting it on. But you have the idea, and then I will paint the leaves and then come back. Okay, so it's been about 20 minutes to paint this background on. The sides and all the color. And so now I'm going to place a plain sheet of this to pull the print, but I'm going to put a layer of another color of when it dries. I'm not sure exactly what background color I'm going to give it. Probably a white and the pale green. And then we'll see what it looks like then. So I peeled it off, and some of the paint, even though I had some heavy books on it, came off. But it has that old door worn look. But we're going to remedy that. And even though I have some, the imprint is still there, baby oil or mineral oil will easily get that up. And what I use with getting paint off the gel plate, I use packing tape, and it really cleans it up quite easily, right? And so we're going to remedy the situation with the door. Okay, so my door is completed, as you can see here. And now I want to, I'm going to do something with it. So I have made my own ephemera. I had a book that had pages with beautiful flowers, and I cut them out. Because the paper was thin, I glued them onto cardstock so that it would have a little bit more body to it. And so the idea is to now decorate the sides of the door with these flowers. And there's, you know, different ways that that can be done. To get the design. But I also decided that I wanted to get a 3D effect, so I'll be using these tabs behind them so they can raise up from the background. And I have different ones that I can use, from smaller ones to larger ones, to see which ones would work well. And so you can do the same thing. Use a gel plate as your background. You could use a coloring book page of something interesting, be it a children's coloring or adult book. Put it underneath your gel plate where you could see through it. And you could use a marker or Posca paint pen to trace that way. What I used was a kind of heavy mixed media paper, so I just, drew it on freehand with the charcoal pencil. And a pencil is better if you're doing some details that you want in it. You could use the chalk. I've used the chalk for larger abstract type drawing, but if you want to do something specific with details, use a charcoal pencil. And so it makes for a nice background. There are several things you could do. Fruit, you could do all kinds of different design and place it onto the gel print, get the print, and then paint onto the gel print itself and let it thoroughly dry. And then pull your print with another color, or you can use the matte medium if you don't want a specific color behind it. And then you can proceed to decorate your background, or however you want to be creative with it. It's just a fun project. And I'm going to put these flowers on and show you the end result. So we're done. The flowers have been put on. So you have a 3D look to them. This could be a nice journal page if any of you do art journaling. I do a lot of art journaling. So this could be a nice journal page. You can scale it down, use a smaller gel plate, and it could be a greeting card for someone, or you can frame it as a gift. I chose to go with the textured look, as opposed, I could have painted the door for a more solid color, but then the flowers wouldn't have stood out as much because these flowers are already, they pop. And so I wanted the door to be in the background. But other than that, you could, color your door in where it's a deeper solid color if you want to. But for me, I just wanted the flowers to pop on with the nice bright brick wall behind. So it's just an idea. I didn't know how it would turn out. It was just an idea that I played around with in my head. And as I said, you can make your own ephemera using whatever pictures you find, photos, pictures online, print them out, and because your printing paper is thin, glue it onto cardstock and then cut it out. So ephemera can be made from anything. And you could do the 3D effect, like I used the tabs on the back of these, and some of them I doubled up so that they would sit a little higher. These in the background are glued flat onto this. Then this has a tab, and then this has two tabs. So they raise a little higher than the other. So it's just an idea. I don't like long videos, so I, tried to cut it in segments. So thanks for joining me today. Keep doing art. Till next time.